Good morning, welcome to Danielle's Country Kitchen, the first episode of 2024.
Wow.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Yes, cold.
Yeah, cold, but I mean at least it's dry, no? Yeah. So now to start the new year, I mean it's
pears.
great. We're going to do pears. So that's Italian red pear, they call that, which makes sense. It's red and whatever. But I've got a recipe on my book there, which is with Szechuan pepper and cardamom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that with Wayanad pepper, which is a little bit more kind of a scent of citrusy. Food. Yeah, citrusy. So it'll be really nice. The sugar, I always, as you know, because you come here quite often, put kind of cinnamon and vanilla and all that in the sugar to give a little bit of a fragrance. So we're going to use that, make a syrup, and we're going to poach them and do a cartouche, what you call a cartouche, and we're going to show that in a minute, to make sure that they are covered completely, because sometimes they float, and the top of this, you can see that it's dry, a different color. So by doing so there, we're going to keep them within the liquid. So that should be nice. And poach that, and after roast them and reduce the syrup to obtain a caramel. Yeah.
And would you serve that on its own?
So you can serve that or on its own, or with a madeleine, a kind of small cake, or a financier, which is a small cake, or small genoise or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but for today, we're going to do that as the pear itself, because we're talking about the pear and not pastry. So that should be good, but you can serve, yes, with a nice even a muffin or something, a muffin which is neutral, so you don't have anything, and it should be good.
Fab.
Yes,
Right. Let's get on.
work well. Let's
Great.
go. Okay, super. Right, so we're going to make the syrup there, obviously. Make sure there is enough cook the pear. There's about a liter in here, and make some nice organic sugar there. You can see there's star anise, there's the different kind of flavor in here with a bit of vanilla, and about 3 to 4 good thing like that. Okay.
So you said that was cinnamon, star anise.
Yes, I just flavored. I like to flavor my sugar anyway, whatever happen. There's star anise and fresh vanilla and cinnamon, and it gives just a lovely overall fragrance. I love it. So we put that in here. We're going to put that on the stove in here, and we're going to make it simmer first of all. Okay. So while that's going on, we're going to do the pear. So pears, I can make that actually. We're going to peel all of them. So there's a lot of ways you can do the pear, because sometimes when we're young we do a design on a pear or this kind of stuff just to have fun. So, but this one we're going to peel them very simply like that. You can see then this one you can peel with a peeler because they are still quite firm, which is quite good. Some of them you can do it with a knife. Okay, so we're going to do what we call a cartouche. It's just to make sure that that goes on the top of the pear, yeah, and it keeps the pear from drying on the top. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. There, like that. Oh, sorry. So I'm just doing stupid thing there. Okay, and you just cut there to open a small hole to let the steam go. Okay, like that. That's what we call a cartouche. Right? You don't use that. And we're going to cover the pear. Okay, so we've peeled all our pear, and you remember we said the variety is red pear from Italy. Syrup is working slowly there, simmering. I'll just push there. We're going to drop the pear there. So, some of the pear cook very quickly, some of them cook very slowly. It's always a kind of a not a guessing game, but you will have to try them with a knife, and if the knife goes through, that will be good. And after we can roast them. We're going to put the cartouche there, in here. Okay, so what it does, like I said earlier, okay, it will press them, and they won't dry on the top. It prevents them to a little bit oxidize and dry, and that's for the evaporation. So we're going to leave that there and cook them the way it is. We don't need to boil and boil, we need to simmer. Okay, so we don't need to boil all over the place. And after that, we're going to try after a while how the pear are doing. Okay. So let's check quickly. You can see it's simmering. That's all we need, huh? Simmering, and the thing. So we just check them. Okay. Not quite ready yet, but working well. Not too sweet, which is good as well. That's it. I'll put that just like that. Small corner, and that's it. Right. Okay, so our pear now are cooked, and you can see all the same color thanks to this simple small cartouche, as we call, which just stay on it and
Keeps the moisture in.
Keep the moisture, and also so they don't change.
So that was about what, 20 minutes? Half an hour?
Well, a little bit more. I think it's about about half an hour. You can see I put the knife there, up, it goes through. Look, up, goes through, goes through. You will always have one pear which is a little bit firmer than the other. It's just the way, even if it's the same variety of pear, it does happen. And yet here we have all the same sizes. So let's take a look at that. How beautiful is that? Yeah. Things are not complicated. It's just sometimes people just don't buy because they don't know what to do with it. Absolutely. Beautiful. So they kept all gorgeous. Now we're going to reduce the syrup now until reduce the liquid syrup itself until it starts to caramelize. And while that's going on, we're going to make another dish. Okay, so you've seen that we remove the pear from the liquid, from the syrup. Pear, I cover them a little bit as well, so keep them not only warm, but they don't oxidize or change color. And now we have reduced the syrup to what's left in here. Nearly a spoon and a half per pear. Pan is on. Just now I'm going to roast slightly the pear. Okay. In a tiny bit of butter there. And after that, I'm going to deglace them with the syrup, and they'll be ready to be served. Very simple, cut in half, you'll see, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so, butter is forming, not burning. There, we're going to slightly give a beautiful color to the pear, but not overdo it. We're not going to make sure, we need to make sure that they don't burn first, yeah, which is very important.
About medium heat?
It's about medium, yeah, a little bit medium. I'm going to put another, lot of butter there, because so I've got enough for all the pear. I'm going to let them slightly colored there. You can see syrup is really ready there. I'm going to use that, of course, to put them back in. Well, to let them color nicely. You don't need to burn them, that's not the point of it. The point is just to give a slight color to it. So now look at that, beautiful color. Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want the butter to burn. You want a light color like this. And now we're going to pour the syrup over it. And finish it and roll the pear within the syrup. Okay? Let me use all the syrup. I don't like it. I don't like to waste, so let's because that's like gold, that's all we collect from the whole lot, but this is enough sugar and syrup for all those beautiful pears. Now we push it back in here, going slightly caramelizing a little bit more. Okay, so now you can see, look at that. It's rolling, it's simmering, it's not burning. The big difference between burning a caramel, making it bitter and dark. The thing, this is golden. It's going to, the pear is going to roll in it. The flavor will come in. It will be just perfect, and We talked about black pepper. I love Wayanad pepper. Wayanad pepper from Wayanad near in the Kerala region. Okay, with pear contexting, we're going to roll them slightly. I'm going to turn those pear. Look at this. The shine on them. Beautiful, beautiful smell. So you can serve that with a beautiful cake. You can serve that with madeleine. You can serve that with a financier, a genoise, even a kind of a hazelnut cake or walnut cake, and serve the lovely pear. I put some more black pepper there because I turned them. So and you can have them on your own. You know, that's why not? Yeah. Another thing you can do with pear, obviously. It's to serve it with game. It's quite common and people do them and poach them in red wine, whatever. But with a bird game, a duck, for example, a mallard, a teal, and all that, you can serve a pear like this, which is very beautiful. Okay, some roasted walnut with it or hazelnut, some gorgeous salsify if it's a season with it. So a lot of things to do with pear, not only other dessert, and also you can do all that. Keep your caramel, do a pear cake, and at the last minute when they are cool down, obviously you can't put them warm in it, you wait until they cool down and you can put that in a cake, and that's really nice as well. Okay, look at that. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm going to push slightly this to give another kind of small color there without burning the caramel. Like I said, it is not what we want. We don't want the bitterness, we want the softness of the pear and the flavor of the black pepper within it. Okay, that's the thing. A little bit more there, and like I said, you can use other spices. I like black pepper with pear. That's a personal thing. Like I like black pepper with strawberries, which is really, really good. Okay, but you can put, like I said, cardamom. A little bit is nice. A little bit of clove, because people forgot about clove as going with fruit. It's very, very good. Okay, so it's all this kind of idea you can use and change the recipe within the accompaniment and the fragrance you want to put with it. Okay, so here we are. You can make them stand if you want, if they do. Sometimes they slide because of the syrup. Oh dear. Yeah, we're going to put one in here like that. Very nice heat as well on your finger, the caramel, don't burn yourself. It's always easy down. Look at this. I'm going to cut one in here, like this. And now, I'm going to drizzle this beautiful, beautiful syrup, which is full of flavor. I mean, it's just, and you can see, and that's what I didn't want, which is great because that's what we achieved, to burn the syrup. There's no point. Beautiful. Black pepper on the top. Okay. And you can put also grated lime, grated lemon, and this and that as well to lift the fragrance. So even oranges, which go very well with it. You can serve a little bit of fresh chili, slightly like this, a tiny bit of it on it. And I mean, we're going to do it with chili actually. So we're going to put slightly, because we put some pepper, yeah, tiny bit of fresh chili there. Okay, and that's it. So that's what we've done. A beautiful red pear from Italy, come from Four Seasons Fruiter. So poached, then roasted slightly with butter, finished with the caramel, which we reduce. Black pepper from Wayanad, we put on it in here, and a little bit of chili on it. And that's a dessert you can serve with, like I said, madeleine, financier, genoise, a walnut cake. I mean, it's just spot on. Or, if you prefer as well, you can prepare all that and serve it with game, i.e. mallard would be very good with it, for example, perfect. Okay, so for food for thought, the way to use a different way, different thing, but this gorgeous pear.